My parents and I used to go antique shopping during family vacations. On a trip to Vegas in the late 90s or early 2000s, we went to this antique strip mall that had antique Nippon as well as an antique toy store. My dad and I headed to the toy store, called Toys in the Attic, while my mom headed to an antique store in the corner of the lot. Not long after my dad bought me a G1 Devastator, my mom called and told us to come over. She stated to my dad that the owner had some more Nippon antiques in the back of his store, but my mom was weary of going back there alone. So we leave the antique toy store and head over to meet my mom. We get in the store and I remember it being a nice, chill temperature. The windows were tinted. It wasn't lit up very brightly, but there were enough items to fill the walls of the store. This isn't my nature, but I didn't even walk around because the owner, Tony, seemed pretty interesting. Also, he didn't seem the type of owner to carry Transformers. The robots are the ones for train sets. He talked to us about the future of Vegas and how it was changing for the worse. After talking for a little bit, he asked me if I would like to try on a samurai helmet. At first I didn't want to try on a dusty helmet, but the look on my mom's face translated to, "This is probably going to be your one and only chance to wear this, don't be a fool." My mom takes a picture of me and asks Tony if she could take a picture of him. He says no, but my mom takes a picture anyway. He apparently was a little ticked off, but they continued talking. Tony also mentioned how he survived a fire. I'm unsure of the time frame ATM. Additionally, my mom saw people peeking in the store, but no one ever came in. We never got to see the back room. My parents purchased a gold Buddha from Tony which he gave to them for a pretty good price, I believe $125, so we all left happy. A year later we returned to the same antique strip mall in Vegas. We go to the corner where Tony's store was at and it was a bookstore. My parents talk to the owners while I walk around. Apparently the antique bookstore had been there for 5 to 7 years. My parents told them we were just here a year ago and Tony's shop was at that location. They didn't believe my parents and told them that Tony had passed away in a fire from smoke inhalation, in the back room. His more valuable antiques were back there too. They also mentioned that he never gave out deals to anyone. As I'm walking around and overhearing some of this conversation, I find a display case full of one of my favorite books, Mysteries of the Unexplained by Reader's Digest. Additionally, the photo of me wearing the samurai helmet developed while the photo of Tony was white. After this occurred, my dad wasn't a skeptic anymore. I was driving to my friends to go play a round of golf. I was 28 or 29 at the time. I got to a light at a really nice intersection with a park and a bunch of local shops. A huge black SUV pulled up in the lane next to me. Not super relevant, I'm not a car guy, but the SUV looked to be brand spanking new off the lot. I looked over and my skin immediately crawled. Driving the SUV was a man, whose skin looked like it was 300 years old. It looked like old white paint flaking off of an abandoned house's walls. It looked like, I don't know, almost if someone had grated his skin off, but there was no blood. He was inhumanly pale. His teeth were shockingly white. White like the background of this sub-white. Easily the whitest teeth I've ever seen. His hair was equally white. He was wearing an olive green military uniform with a bunch of patches or badges or whatever. It was immaculate and looked brand new. I could never even guess his age. He seemed young, but looked so old. I can't really convey it. I was in shock looking at him. Then he looked over at me, and he smiled. This smile, I'll never forget it. He smiled like he knew me. He smiled like he knew me for a long time. It's not a smile you give to a stranger. It's the smile your friend gives you when they are up to something they know you'll love. I am a grown man. I am an educated man. I consider myself a rational man. I pulled over, dialed my girlfriend, hung up after one ring when I realized I wouldn't know what to even say and drove back to my apartment. I was convinced I saw death that day. I tried telling a close friend, but I couldn't find the words. Heck, I still can't. A minute into the story and I was already getting puzzled looks. I don't know. I don't want to know.